sports fans, I've got an amazing interview for you this week. Find out why they call this British boxer Mad Joe Clarke. Don't miss this story. Hey there, Must Love MMA fans. Susan Cingari here from Must Love MMA, where every fighter has a story. And each week on my YouTube channel, we bring you just that, a unique combat story. So what the heck are you waiting for? Please subscribe. Joining me today, all the way from Spain, is Mad Joe Clarke, who's fighting John Lewis on the UBKB card in November. How are you tonight?
Fantastic.
You already hold 2 titles, but you're going up a weight class for this fight. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, I'm going up to around 68 kilograms. I'm not sure what that is in pounds, because I know that you do pounds over there. But it's a bit of a step up. It's sort of like my walking around weight, so I don't have to actually cut any weight for the fight. So I suppose that's quite good. So, because the last one I got down to around 60 kilograms, which is very light, but very light for me.
How do you think you match up stylistically with Lewis?
I think he will struggle with me because of the pace that I'm going to put on him. He's used to controlling fights. All the fights that I've watched, he takes control, he pushes them back. But with me, it's going to be non-stop pace. And to be fair, he's an incredibly good fighter. His timing is superb. He's waiting for you. He's very fast. He's got very good footwork. But he hasn't fought anybody like me. He hasn't fought somebody that's going to put a pace on him. So I'm looking forward to it, but I'm not worried.
I wanted to make sure we're clear now, because UBKB has a different set of rules. So let's talk about some of the rules that go along with your particular promotion.
Well, the boxing ring is smaller than like a professional boxing ring. It's a lot smaller, and it's a 20 count. So you get a little bit more time to recover. You get 20 seconds is quite good. That's basically it, other than having your hands slightly wrapped. The wrap is mainly around the wrists, because apparently if you've got some good wrap around your wrists, it's legal. So that's about it.
Stu Armstrong wanted me to mention this. He feels like Lewis has a low punch count. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, he does, because he steps back and he waits for his opponents to make a mistake. He usually throws in quite a fast left hook, which, to be fair, when it lands, he does the damage off one punch. I think he's had 3 bare knuckle fights and he's knocked all 3 of them out. And also, like I was saying before, he takes complete control of the fight. Just very good footwork, ends up pushing the other guy back. A lot of the times they end up against the ropes, sort of leaning back so that then he can throw the hook in and catch them upright, which seems to do the damage. And then that's it, yeah.
What is your favorite striking technique?
Mine's a body shot, right hook to the body, without a doubt, yeah. Double up the jab, come downstairs, or just a single jab, then come downstairs. For whatever reason, fighters seem to be open on that side a lot of the time. So it's something in the gym that we constantly drill. Jab, jab, body, jab, jab, body all the time.
So COVID has pushed this fight back for you. How does that affect you mentally?
To be honest, it affected me a lot, because I think originally I was supposed to fight him in May.
Yep.
Then it got pushed to September, and now it's been pushed to November. So I've spent more or less a whole year just sort of not knowing what's going on. So it's difficult to put the same effort into the training when you're not sure what's going on. So I'll be honest, I've struggled with it, and I've only just now started getting my running in and getting myself back to where I need to be.
Describe a typical training day for our viewers.
Typical training day for me would be up early, hitting a run, maybe 40 minutes, 45 minutes. Obviously, I work in the day, so I work all day, but I've got quite a physical job. I fix roofs, so I'm up and down ladders. So I've got that aspect of it as well that I think toughens me up. And then obviously in the gym, it's just all your basic pads, sparring, shadow, a bit of weight training, and that's about it.
I read that you followed a plant-based diet. Is that something you're still doing?
I did that for a while. I went down the vegan route, but I started to get a lot of aches and pains, which isn't good when you're waking up and you need to go running and you need to go to work and you need to train. So to be honest, I had to come off it because it just wasn't. I mean, I can imagine it does good for some fighters, but for me, I couldn't do it.
The big important question of the day, how did you get the nickname Mad Joe Clarke?
Oh, everybody asks me this. I actually I got it from somebody when I was out on a night out drinking, because for whatever reason, when I get some beer in me, it's just complete madness. So somebody just said one night, we should call you Mad Joe, your nickname. And then I just thought, that needs to be my fight name. Because, I mean, my full name is Joseph Samuel Clarke. And to me, it just sounds too nice. It sounds too posh. So I thought, I need something a little bit crazy. I can't be called, everyone called me Joseph and that. And when the announcer was actually calling my name out, he was doing my full name. And I thought, I need to stop that. I need something short and sweet and a bit crazy. So,
I think it certainly fits you, so I like it. Do you think in your mind it's more important to be respected or feared as a fighter?
Oh, I would say a bit of both. But to be honest, I don't think anybody's ever feared me. I think I've always been the underdog. I think because, as you can see, I'm always smiling and laughing. I think that goes against me. Well, actually probably doesn't go against me because people underestimate me, which I think is a good thing. They see how friendly I am and they think, oh, this is going to be an easy night's work. But at the end of the day, it's the training you put in. And as soon as I step through those ropes, that's when I think I turn into Mad Joe. It just all comes together. And I feel like I change as a person as soon as I step through the ropes. Nice person on the outside, and then boom, just something else happens.
And Mad Joe Clarke in the ring.
Yeah.
What do you like to do in your free time, Joe?
Oh, God, I don't have any free time. Honestly, it is just work and training. And I suppose the time for me would be seeing my daughter. Yeah. So I would pass that as my good time, my free time. But other than that, it's just work.
I read that you're a big family man and you fight for your daughter. So what happens when she comes home and sees you kind of banged up and bruised? How do you explain that to her?
I think she's kind of used to it now. I've tried to explain it to her the best way possible. And I can see now, I mean, she's 6 years old and I can see she's getting an interest already. I've taught her how to throw hands a little bit. So you never know, there might be another fighter there in the future. Wow. But no, she seems to be okay with it, which is surprising for a 6-year-old. So,
well, she's probably got those genes ready to go just like you.
Yeah, she's very hyperactive like me.
So, Joe, how did you get into combat sports?
Well, when I was about 11, I started boxing, and it was sort of just on and off because we moved to Spain, and then I was sort of doing a bit of training myself, going running and stuff, and then I started joining a few gyms, and I started amateur boxing in Spain around 16.
Wow.
But the problem with that, I didn't seem to be getting any buzz from it. I didn't get any excitement from it. Even though I won a couple of fights, I didn't get the feeling that I was looking for. So that was kind of it. But it wasn't till years later when my daughter was born and I was around 26. I mean, I'd been training up until then, but I did an unlicensed boxing fight out of a gym. And the same thing happened, no buzz whatsoever. So then I was going to just quit completely. I was just going to stop. And then I went onto YouTube and I saw two guys fight, which are both from England. A guy called Jimmy McCrory, okay, and a guy called Dave Radford. And if you go on YouTube, you can watch their fight. And that is the fight that got me into bare knuckle, because as soon as I saw that fight, I was feeling buzz just watching it. And I thought, what would it be like to actually do this? So then I had to do it. I mean, I was getting more excitement watching these two guys beat each other up than any fight that I had before. So, yeah, that was that.
All right. Before we go today, Joe, is there anything else you would like to add? And please give us your social media handles.
I just want to say thanks to all the people through the years that have supported me properly. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that make out they want you to do well, but I know the people that have been there, and I want to thank them a lot, because to be honest, without the people supporting you, I probably would have given up by now. And you can get me on Facebook if you just put in UBKB Mad Joe. That's all the information you need, and you'll find me.
All right. Thanks to you, Joe Clarke, for taking the time to interview with Must Love MMA and Bare Knuckle News. I wish you good luck on your next fight. For more information on this scrap, you don't want to miss it, check out the official website for the promotion, ubkb.uk. I also want to thank Stu Armstrong for setting up this interview. And I wish you good luck again, and thank you so much for taking the time to interview with us today.